Is astronautalis around? Astronautalis. You know, you would think that being on Anticon, I would have had more like interaction with like rappers and like people rapping over shit. But hey, man, you know, let's give it a shot, man. It could be horrible. The only other time I ever did this in my whole life was with POS, who's like an awesome guy, a great rapper, but he's a horrible freestyler, and it's so. I feel better already.
Yeah, we'll take this one and we'll take this one. We'll take check. Can we turn on this microphone next to this microphone as well? Because this is a magic microphone that he can run effects on, and this is a magic microphone that he can't run effects on. So, oh shit, he got two magic microphones, y'all. Did y'all hear that shit? Astronautalis like sold out. He don't even use regular microphones now. Ever since he started working with Dosh and shit. He too good for regular microphones. That's bullshit, homie. That's bullshit, homie. This should be funny. Ever since like grade 8, I've been looking the same way. The goddamn mirror is clear and I move the fog from here and I see the same face. It's just a stupid little fucking breath I take every goddamn day awake. I look out the morning there and I see the same air and I realize my sad mistake. My mom asks me, when you gonna get a real job? And I say, Mom, I already got one, I just don't get paid. And she says, that's great. So do the dishes and clean the fucking kitchen, you lame A. And I say, thanks, Mom, I love you too. And after that, I leave on tour for a month or 3. And then I realize it's been the same mistake. I know that I got some problems now, and I know that things are gonna fall apart eventually. But bottom line is, I'd rather waste my life spitting rhymes and killing time playing Centipede. Essentially, I'm the same guy I've ever been, with a couple of stupid dreams chased by the same friends. And I realize I'm lucky as fuck. I ain't get paid for crap inside a rap, but I ain't giving up. So look at me, Mom, no hands, no record deal, and no goddamn plans. Oh, I got a record deal and I got a couple of games, but bottom line is I'm just a rapper with a dumb name. Thanks to Martin Dosh for letting me stand up here and sing a couple of thoughts. Bottom line is eventually it falls apart and I have too much whiskey and Guinness in my blood. And what am I do with what I got? See, the beats are beautiful and they be ringing in my thoughts. And eventually I call it quits and I find myself asleep in the back of the truck again. I spent too many nights, too many countless nights looking out of the window, dreaming about bikes, dreaming about a house I never had. It's funny, all the people with real jobs think they had a life that's rad, and they sit there and wish, I really wish that I had a job that was better than this. All the kids inside of cubicles live for their fish and live for their wife and their freaking stupid kids, but it's funny. All the kids who don't have real jobs are living life, running around the world, acting like real slobs. People like me, punk rapper MCs, all dream for a real job and a house and a wife with ease. The grass is always greener, suppose, on the other side of the mailbox and the other side of the nose. And while you're sitting there shooting lines up your nose and smoking dro, you just realize you got to go. And everything you done to this date is realizing that you realized the wrong way. Ah, fuck. I'm another son of a bitch who's realizing he's just trying to live like his dad did. See, my dad was a sad bastard, in fact, and he got kicked out of college when he was 22, a cat, and he punched the teacher square in his jaw. They said, that's it, you're overdone, Chuck Boswell, you're gone. So my dad quit his job being a teacher, and moved on and found himself in the army, best believe, and eventually my dad quit his job being a teacher, and he realized that jumping out of the planes wasn't the way, son. So he did the best that he could get, and everything that he tried to make sense is just seemed to forget. See, I tried to be the best image of my father, but I realized that it's gonna happen to me no way. So after Dad was kicked out of college and Dad got his job working in the army, jumping out of planes for dollars, Dad realized this wasn't the way for him, so he quit it all and started racing Porsches, friend.
See, my dad was a drifter at heart, and this is where I get my stupid addiction to songs. I live my life in the backseat of a van, looking out of the window with the headphones on, pumping dosh, friend. I live my life in the backseat of a van, best to get by. I'm just the son of a father, just living the lie. I live my life in the backseat of a van, looking eventually my father, it was over, that's all she wrote. He couldn't race a Porsche because he wasn't gonna get paid, so I realized the father had to change the friggin' shape. My father changed his job and started to drive trains, and he lived the life, getting in bar fights, drinking all day. He lived and slept inside the back of a van. He lived inside of a train moving across the tracks again. He was addicted to whiskey, speed, opium, and mescaline, and eventually realized it was time that he just settled in. Even the people living the most limited life realized that eventually it's time to call it quits, right? So you cash all your chips in. I'm going all in on this left hand, even though I got a pair of pocket twins. And so you do your best to get by. All of a sudden you realize that it's time to grow up, right? So my daddy quit his job driving trains and he moved up. He got a suit and tie and a wife and a kid, babe. Mailed directly into a... Fucked up my vocals, baby. But I just couldn't bear it, take it all in stride. Cause eventually my daddy said to quit it all right. So he got himself a wife and a kid, a mortgage and shit, a bit of credit card debt, and called it all quits. My dad was 36 the day that I was born, and he looked at it and he realized he found what he wanted. And so I'm looking, driving around the world inside of the back of a van, looking for happiness and boozing girls, sitting up here singing my dumb songs, and I realized that I've been doing this all right all along. There's no fucking path, there's no plan of fact, and you can do exactly what you want to get attached. Your bottom line, religion won't teach you shit, and your dad doesn't know crap about the way that you live. See, even his pops would tell him it's wrong, because see, before my father was doing everything wrong, he had a father inside of the CIA to tell him that everything he did inside of his life was a waste. So this guy before him was an Air Force pilot, ace when it's shooting down friends, and everything that's been pumping inside of my blood all the way back to my ancestors has shown the same stuff. I'm just a sad bastard, a sad imitation of my father, of his father, of his father's father, Captain, and I am doing my best to get by, to be the best imitation of my father's wasted life. And this is all I got, a fucking stupid heart and a brain that's full of clots. I am doing what I can. Big props to Martin Dosh, he's got a wife and 2 kids. Showed me pictures of them just before we started, it's so beautiful, and I got jealous as hell, and I know it's retarded quick. I got a life that envied by most, but realized at the end of the day, I'd love to be Dosh. And this is the way that it goes. You just try to get by and try to be the best one, you know. It ain't too different from rapping and singing songs, just even trying to be the best rapper until they stop breathing and don't believe it. Everything I've done thus far, I slept inside of a back of a van, inside of a car, I slept inside your broken heart, slept inside of a bus, slept inside of the back of the credit stars. And it's just falling apart. Everything I've known from this far is just breaking and staring at my scene chart. It doesn't matter to me if you shatter my dreams. Eventually I quit and fall asleep. Streets. I can be a hopeless with it, trying to get respect into it. I get this shit off on my chest, but I ain't running it. Just a side kid, trying to be the imitation of the side bundle again. Middle class suburbanite, searching for wife, doing my best to get this shit off my chest tonight. Look at me, I'm just bleeding from my veins, and hopefully you'll just not mind the veins inside my face. And then one person caused an aneurysm, but if I die upon this stage rocking over Dosh's rhythms, I'll be happy with my fucking lot in life. I got a bunch of credit card debt, no kids and no wife, no prospect, no fucking home. These shoes someone gave me, a bunch of used clothes, and I'm happy I got to do this here, sitting up with this beautiful musician in front of my peers. So raise your beers and pull back a drug or two. I don't really care, I just want to show how much I'm loving you. Thank you for giving a damn about music and listening in. Open up your eardrums again. So when it's all said and done, I may not make a buck, but I had a lot of fucking fun. And this is all that I can ask. So if you see me on Orange Ave 20 years down the line, cat, just pay me a couple bucks and I'll rap, because the bottom line is I'm happy as fuck what I had.